And good morning, Scouters Mountain students and families and community members. Welcome to the Scouters Mountain Morning Messages and welcome to Monday. It's another Monday. I apologize for not being here for morning messages on Friday. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Where was Mr. Long last Friday? I'll explain all of that to you. It has a little bit to do with our challenge of the day that we had way back on Wednesday. I'll get to all of your answers on that. But welcome to Monday, January 11th. So great to see all of you. A fun week ahead. Not a lot of events going on this upcoming week, except for an opportunity for you to eat dinner or lunch out and help out our school at the same time. That's happening a little bit later this week. Other than that, your basic week of logging in at 9 o'clock and making sure you're doing all of your distance learning. Let's get to it. Hey, Mr. Long, what do we need to know today? Well, as I said, pretty basic week. No supply pickups this week. That'll be again next week since they're every other week. Keep logging in at 9 o'clock each morning and make sure you're doing your asynchronous lessons. That means your recorded lessons on those times that you're not seeing your teacher live on the screen. Just a reminder, are you remembering to log into Mr. Harrison's PE, Mrs. Carter's music, and the health and wellness website? Make sure you're logging into those. Remember, you do get a grade eventually on your report card for how you participate in those lessons. And I know Mr. Harrison and Mrs. Carter put a lot of work into their websites and their Google Classrooms to make sure that you have plenty of things to do to keep you active and to keep your knowledge of music up to date as we move ahead in the school year. Hard to believe we are now in 2021 in distance learning and moving right ahead. Check that health and wellness website too. If you don't know what that website is, I sent it out a while ago and it should be in your Google Classroom. But if you can't find it, make sure you email me and I can make sure to get you that link to make sure you know where the health and wellness website is. There's some lessons coming up here that are required that students should be accessing. And 4th and 5th graders, you will be doing some live health lessons coming up in the next few weeks or so that have to do with our required health curriculum. So make sure you check that out. Did you turn in your minutes for Mr. Long's Read Poster Challenge? That is officially over. No more reading. Well, you can read for fun and you can read for school, but no more for the challenge. And we had a ton of people turn in their reading logs. I'm so proud of all of you. We even had some people turn in reading logs that said, Mr. Long, I didn't quite make it to my goal, but I had fun reading. Thanks for offering the challenge. We'll still help you with maybe getting part of your poster. At least we'll get you a poster. We'll see how it works out. There's what the posters look like. Now, I'll give you information soon. I'll email it home about how we're going to go about taking these pictures. If we were at school, I would have you bring your favorite book, your outfit if you want one. We would take your picture right here at school, and then we would work on the poster. Now, when you're not at school, we got to figure that out. So I'm still wrapping my head around, do I have you take your picture at home? See, we have to take that picture in front of a green screen or in front of something that has no background. So a white wall at home or a solid colored wall at home. Or as the weather gets nicer, if it gets nicer, we may have you drop by school and just take the picture outside. We'll set up the green screen outside if it's not raining. You'll get more information about that, but congratulations to all of you who turned in your reading logs. It could look like that. A lot of you just turned in something on a sheet of notebook paper. That's just fine as well. Some of you just had your parents email me and said, yes, my son or daughter read that many minutes. I sign off on it. That's good enough for me too. If you have any last minute ones and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm watching the morning messages right now and I forgot to turn in my reading log. Calm down. You can still turn it in. Make sure you get it to me, but I'm not going to take them for much longer. So if you still think that you didn't turn it in and you read your 1,000 minutes, you're telling me the truth. Make sure you get it to me. Who read 1,000 minutes? Well, let's go through the list. I told you as we started this, it was going to get longer and longer. And here we go. Look at all these people that have done it so far. Anna Lucci, we're going to see her a little bit later on during the daily challenges. Anna did it. Bryn Walter did it twice. She read 2,000 minutes. Congratulations to her. Elizabeth Tomac, Kai Walter. So both Walter kids finished that. Must have been a lot of reading going on in their house. Lucas Wynn, great job, Lucas. Genevieve in 1st grade. Kate Jansen in 5th grade, who we'll hear from a little bit later on in the morning messages. Genevieve's a contributor quite often as well. Hannah Mellum finished 1,000 minutes. Congratulations to Hannah. Let's continue to move on. Claire from Miss Boria's room. Owen Smith in kindergarten. Great job. That's a little bit tougher for kindergartners to get 1,000 minutes. Zach Maxwell in 5th grade. Jackson Lotus. Congratulations to him. Zinnia Stavik from Miss Bostwick's room. Clara Glasgow and Sister Isla Glasgow. Nice job by both of them. A lot of reading going on in that house as well. Oh, but the list keeps going. Look who else. Suri Huang, she finished as well. Tate Stevenson, who I believe has done it every single year since kindergarten. Bea Brown in 4th grade. Robin John from kindergarten. Great job, Robin, who admitted, I didn't quite make it to my goal, Mr. Long, but I had fun trying. Great job, Robin. Evie Small from kindergarten. Excellent job. Alice Tomac. Molly Tomac. So I think we heard from all 3 Tomac sisters. Great job by them. A lot of reading going on in that house. But the list continues. Drew Hamlin and sister Erin. Great job by both the Hamlin siblings. Imogene Dickey has finished up 1,000 minutes. Great job by her. Liliana Rosenwald from kindergarten. Lucas Wynn, who I might have put him on twice. Did I already have Lucas Wynn? Well, if so, we're going to celebrate you twice, Lucas. Reed Handaside. Nice job, Reed, from 1st grade. Ruby Lamb from 2nd grade. The list keeps going. Check it out. Soleil from 2nd grade as well. Sophie Lamb. She finished up her 1,000 minutes. So did Timmy Chan. So did Maya Reamer. Congratulations to all of them. Kipton Houston finished as well. Xavier Creech. Kaylee Tran. Olivia Botterin. I am so proud of all of you. And then just a couple more names to round it out. Elsa Witkowski and Calvin Erickson all read 1,000 minutes. That's a lot. That's over 30 kids. So that's 1 in every 10 kids or so. 1 in every 11 kids or so that read their 1,000 minutes over the holiday break from about November until, well, just a few days ago. Congratulations to all of them. I will get you directions on what we'll do next. It's coming soon, so don't be alarmed if it's not today. It's going to take me a little bit to figure out how we're going to take all those pictures and turn them into posters, but I promise we will get that done. What else do we need to know today? Well, don't forget about Mrs. Bell's Google Classroom either for our counselor. It says the counselor Google Classroom. Make sure you check that out. Mrs. Bell has lots of great stuff in her Google Classroom as well. If you need the code for that, make sure you email me. I'll get you that. And as I mentioned before, a new restaurant fundraiser coming this week, Old Spaghetti Factory. You can order online Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and we'll get 10% of all the orders that'll come directly to Scouters Mountain. We'll get all the money, 10% of the money, not all the money, but 10% of the money, and that's always helpful for us. So remember, that's coming up, Old Spaghetti Factory, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The Old Spaghetti Factory is located right across the street from the Clackamas Town Center down there on Sunnyside Road. Questions, you can always email Mr. Long. You know how to do that. But it is Monday, which means that we need to do our Pledge of Allegiance. So if you would like to follow along with me, please do. It's always a great thing to do. Or you can fast forward through the video right now. Now, I can't see myself on screen. Hopefully you can see me on here. And follow along with me. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thanks for following along with me if you were able to do that. If you didn't, hopefully you fast forwarded ahead. I mentioned my email address before. Most of you know that by now. You know how to get a hold of me, and you know where to send all your information to. There's the flyer for our upcoming dinner night out or lunch afternoon out. There you see January 13th through the 15th. That's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week. There's the code that you use, Scouters MTN, when you order online, and we'll get 10% of the total purchase. So that'll definitely help out our school with those extra funds. We can always use those here at school to buy supplies or other things that we may need during distance learning, and who knows, maybe during in-person learning if we get to do that later on this school year. We'll see. But there's the information for that. Who is celebrating a birthday this week from Scouters Mountain? Well, nobody today, but look at this. 3 of them tomorrow. Isaac, Aaliyah, and Devin, happy early birthday to you. 3 of you celebrating a birthday tomorrow. A 2nd grader, a 3rd grader, and a 4th grader. Check your mailbox. You should be getting a special treat from Mr. Long in the mail. Jasmeet gets her birthday the day after that. So that's on Wednesday for Yasmeet. Great job by her. Happy birthday. Jane Ali Espinoza will be on Thursday. I believe that's Thursday, the 14th. Olivia's birthday's on Thursday as well. Happy birthday, Olivia. And we've got a couple more as well. Yusuf is on Sunday. And then Esma, we put you on Monday because there's no school on Monday. So no morning messages on Monday. So Esma also celebrating a birthday on Monday as well. So quite a few birthdays this week. Happy birthday to all of you. Hope you have a great week ahead and have a great birthday celebration. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot about Rylan. Rylan, I'm sure you're watching. You think, what about me? I just didn't click far enough ahead. His is also on Martin Luther King Day. So luckily for Esma and Rylan, They get the day off on their birthday, a free day on their birthday. Happy birthday to all of you. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. What is Mr. Long's last daily challenge? Now, I explained to you there were no morning messages last Friday because I was on a really long road trip. I drove all the way from here down to Los Angeles, California, down by Hollywood, all of that area. Didn't go to Hollywood. No, I was dropping my son off at college, who was going to college in the Los Angeles area, but he doesn't get to actually go into his classrooms or onto his college, but he's going to live nearby and do his online learning just like you guys are. So I said, send Mr. Long a photo or a video that shows something you remember about a long trip in a car that maybe you've had. We did get quite a few submissions, which I always appreciate. Let's get to some of those. And there's the route I took. Now, I didn't start all the way at the top at Seattle, but I did start at Portland and worked my way all the way down the Oregon coast and most of the California coastline. Now, I didn't drive along the coastline there. I drove on I-5, which we have in Oregon, that also goes into California, I believe goes all the way to Mexico, but ended up way down there in Los Angeles. That's where I ended up. And so that was a very long car ride. It was 14 hours in a car, and I drove the entire time, 14 hours all the way down there. So I asked, have you ever been in a long car ride or on a road trip? What was it like for you? What do you remember most about it? Let's see what we came up with. This is Kate Jansen, who said, what's my favorite road trip? She took a road trip to McCall, Idaho, and here's some pictures of her trip. Look at Kate and her dog and her brother. There's her mom doing the driving. And how did Kate always end up in the front seat? It looks like that's a ripoff for her brother, who had to be in the back seat. Maybe he wanted to be in the back seat, but road trip to Idaho for the Jansen family. That looks like a lot of fun. Maybe that was over the summertime. Not sure when they took that, but great job. Thanks to Kate for sending that in. I can always rely on Kate. She is a loyal viewer of the morning messages and always participates. I appreciate that very much. Now, Ella, who is getting very good. Sorry, Ella's her sister. That's Anna Lucci, getting very good at sending in submissions as well. And I like how she includes videos on her Google slide. Now, you can send me actual slides. I'll put them right in the slideshow here. Let's hear what Ella has to, or not Ella, Anna has to say. Ella's her sister. Let's see what Anna has to say about her long road trip. Remember, Anna and Ella and her sister used to live in Arizona, so they took some road trips from there. Let me turn up the volume here so we can hear Anna, and let's hear where she has been. Here we go.
Hi, Mr. Long.
Hi, Anna.
So, a long road trip that me and my family took was 2 days in the car all the way from Arizona to Texas.
Oh.
We went to go see my nanny and grandpa, and it was long. 2 days in the car. I was in the back of the van, so I got car sick a lot.
Uh-oh.
We also stopped a lot and got like donuts for breakfast. And then that's 2 days we got there, and that was my road trip. All right, bye.
Bye-bye. So she went from Arizona to Texas. That would be a long road trip. I know how that works, a long trip in the car. Luckily for us, nobody got car sick, but I have gotten car sick before, especially if you ride in the back seat. I get that for sure. Let's see. How about this one? Well, we just did that. Let's look at Nikhil's. He says, this photo was taken this summer when I went to Crater Lake and Sun River. Yes, I drove right by Crater Lake down at the southern point of Oregon. So it's down below at the bottom of Oregon. If you're looking at a map, there's Crater Lake. Look at how blue that is, Crater Lake and Sun River. So a road trip for Nikhil. I love that picture. Great slide from Nikhil that he sent in. Let's look at the new daily challenge. What are we going to challenge you for this upcoming week to turn in on Wednesday? Well, yesterday, believe it or not, was National Oysters Rockefeller Day. What in the world are those? That's a strange food. Yes, that is. What is that? Maybe some of you know what that is. I didn't. Do you have a weird food or a weird combination of foods that you like to eat? Maybe you like to eat cereal with orange juice on it. Maybe you have a strange condiment that you like to put on certain foods. Maybe you just have a weird food that you like to eat. Send Mr. Long a photo or a video. That'd be even more fun if it's a video of your strange food creation that you like to eat. Now, for those of you that were wondering, what are National Oysters Rockefeller? What are those? Oysters Rockefeller consists of oysters on the half shell that have been topped with a rich sauce of butter, parsley, and other green herbs, breadcrumbs, then baked or broiled. Lemon wedges are the typical garnish. Okay, so I don't know how many of you have had oysters. I haven't had oysters very often. They're very slimy, and they come in a shell like that. Now let's get a better look at them. Look at that. That looks like slime inside a shell to me. Some people really enjoy those. Looks like green slime, like spinach, slimy spinach in a shell, and it's on ice. I don't know if I would eat that. Maybe some of you have had that and you enjoy that. What's a strange food that you have, or a strange combination of food that you like to eat? I'd love to see some funny videos of you eating it. Maybe you're going to try a strange food for the first time. Send that in to me. You know where to send them. longc@nclac.k12.or.us. Can't wait to see what you come up with. Strange foods that you like to eat, or strange combinations of foods that you like to eat. All right, time to get to this contest that we've been doing. Where in Happy Valley did Mr. Long take this photo? Okay, some of you are on to me. I'm just going to say, maybe Mr. Long didn't actually take that photo. Is he really just going to Google images and searching for images around Happy Valley? All right, you got me. Sometimes I didn't actually take the picture. This is one that I found on Google. Some of you have found some of the other ones on Google. So no, Mr. Long doesn't go around with his camera everywhere and take pictures of everywhere he goes in Happy Valley. Sometimes he just gets these off the internet, and some of you discover this, like, look at this. Watch this from Kate Jansen. Where was this picture taken? Watch this. Oh my goodness, it's the same picture. How did she get into Mr. Long's phone? That's because, well, it wasn't on my phone. I found that on Google Images. But she's right. It was taken in the Happy Valley Wetland Park. Great job by Kate Jansen. Here's another one. Nikhil says that photo was taken at the Happy Valley Park. Yes, it was taken along the boardwalk. Very good. That's right over by Happy Valley Elementary and Happy Valley Middle School and Happy Valley Park. There's that little area right there. You can walk on the boardwalk in there. There's Jordan Kroll, who visited that very boardwalk with some family members there. It looks like her mom and a sister visiting the boardwalk. A great picture. It looks like it was in the summertime. It might have been recently when the sun was out, but it looks like summertime. Great picture of a smiling Jordan right there. Great to see her. Who solved that mystery? Well, we know that Kate did. Jordan did. Lucy did. She sent in that answer to me via email. Great job, Lucy. Nikhil, we know, did. And then Sari, who is on to me, she even emailed me. Said, Mr. Long, I'm a little perplexed. I saw that exact same picture online on Google. Yep, Sari, you're on to me. Sometimes I get those pictures right off the internet and just hope that you guys won't find them. But great job by all of those people who found the answer. All right, let's see where in Happy Valley did Mr. Long take this photo? Or did he take this photo? Maybe he just found it on Google Images. Let's see if you can find out. Where is that taken? Does anyone know? Where is that? It looks like some turf. It looks like some trees, a rock over there to the side. What is that, and where was that taken? If you know, you can send the answer right here to longc@nclac.k12.or.us. All right, but before we move on, as always, we have some catch-up photos or videos. Some of you like to send me pictures or videos of things going on that don't really relate to the morning messages, but you can still send them in, of course. Here's one of them, and it's our Mountain Dew Award winners. There's Brooklyn showing off her Respect Mountain Dew Award. Looking good, Brooklyn. Says Brooklyn is always showing respect for others by listening to others and waiting her turn. Great job, Brooklyn. We also had one from Nikhil who sent in his. There it is right there. My Scouters Mountain Dew Award. Looking good, Nikhil. And I can see he's got his Google Classroom on his screen right there. Looking good. Always love to receive those. So if you have an award that you'd like to show off or just something that you want to show me, it doesn't have to be related to morning messages. We'll put it right up here on the morning messages. Make sure we show that to everyone. All right, as always, time to wrap up the show with our joke of the day. And today's joke comes from Jordan. We saw her sitting with family members with a big smile on her face on the boardwalk at Happy Valley Park. And Jordan asks, what do you call a shy lamb? A shy lamb. What do you call a shy lamb? Bashful. Oh, very good, Jordan. I love that one. Remember, I can always use more jokes. That means 4th and 5th graders, kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. I love them all. Send them in to me. If you have one that you would like to have shown on the morning message, you can email it, or even better, send a video of you telling that joke to me right here at longc@nclac.k12.or.us. Can always use more jokes of the day. I love hearing those. They bring a big smile to my face every time I read those. Thanks for sending them in to me. Keep them coming. We can use them. All right, that's all today. Have a great day today. It is Monday, January 11th, 2021. Still seems a little weird saying 2021. Have a wonderful day today. Get all of your distance learning completed. Hopefully the rain will let up and you'll get a chance to get outside, get some fresh air today. Have a great day today, kids, and we'll see you right back here for the morning messages on Wednesday.